Okay, a couple of false starts for my third stream. Let's try this again. Here we go. Okay, we're going to go back into shader survival for this one because it's pretty. Now, November 152 had an excellent idea yesterday, which I completely and totally missed on the stream. I just utterly blanked November. I did not mean to. I'm very sorry to have done so. Here we go. November had an excellent idea and said, are you gonna do anything like, is there a big plan? Is there a plan for something like an underwater base? And that's the point at which it hit me that an underwater base would probably be one of the coolest things that we could possibly do. So in fact that is one of the things I want to get started today. It's probably going to take quite a while. Certainly the way I think I need to do it. We're going to need to build the... Hello pig. We're going to need to... is that horse bigger than it used to be? Are you now a bigger horse? You were a baby horse, and now you're a bigger horse. If only there was a word to describe the levels of... you're bigger as well, and there's two of you. There was one. Not sure how we got two horses from one. Cellular mitosis? Well, you're not going to tell me. So yes, the plan is going to be to set up an underwater base, because I think that would be absolutely stellar. The immediate problem that we have is food. We are very low on food. So I'm going to see if I can possibly make some bread here, just to stave off starvation. Let's do that first. 3 wheat gives us 1 bread. Nom, which gives us 2.5 food things. Okay. Yes, we definitely need more farmland. So let's do that as well. So the thing that I'm going to do with an underwater base, I'm going to drop some glass into the water. Once the glass is in the water, like a box with 4 sides, and the roof is going to be at the water line, so we'll be able to walk around the sides of the box like this. Dandelion. The plan will be to drop more sand inside the box, which of course replaces the water blocks. The way water works in Minecraft is it works like a block, but then that block of water spreads and creates water flow. But when you destroy the actual water block itself, its flow disappears. So because this is the ocean, it is full of nothing but water generating blocks. So we're going to drop sand inside our square. We're going to drop sand inside our square glass box. The sand replaces the water, and then we just dig out all the sand, and we should have a dry box that we can then shut along the top, enclose it in glass, and we'll have an underwater glass thing. So without further ado, I have made some glass already. Here's some more. Okay, we're going to need lots of charcoal because we're going to need... Whoa. We need a lot of charcoal. So we need a lot of wood. Well, we're going to get a little bit of a production line going here, with wood translating into charcoal, which we then funnel into burning our sand until it becomes glass. I must remember to replace these trees. Okay, that should be enough to be getting on with. I'll give the foliage some time to disperse, and if we're lucky, drop apples and saplings. Doing. Let's have. Also going to need a lot of spades to dig out all this sand. I hope we got enough actually. It's going to take a phenomenal amount of glass. In fact, if I use glass blocks along the bottom of the water, and then I can use glass panes, I'll be able to cover 16 blocks with panes of glass instead of for every 6 glass. Because of course, if you place 6 glass on the crafting table, you get 16 glass pane, which is very, very handy. So, I wonder where we should build this. How deep does this look? Okay, it gets very deep. Hello, squid. Gets very deep very quickly. That's phenomenally deep. Not to mention murky. Using this shader pack. Okay. See what the drop off is like. Oh, that's helpful. Okay. I'm not even sure. There's zombies down here. Not even sure where. Ow. 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 Okay, so we don't want to drown. Okay, so just the maths of it. The amount of glass we're going to need for something like that is going to be phenomenal. So what we're going to do first, I think, is we're going to with enough iron at the moment that we can get away with wasting it on shovels. Just going to use, while it's light, I think we'll work on our underwater base, and while it's dark, we will work on our mine. Yeah, it was a phenomenal idea that I completely missed. I tend to go for the prize first. I tend to go for the diamonds first without I don't tend to spend a lot of time up top, as they call it. They probably don't call it that, actually, thinking about it. Cool. Okay. Let's just tidy this whole place up. We need to replace this with some we need some better fences for you ladies, don't we? You're being very good. Normally you guys are trying to escape and everything. Okay. Lovely. 2 new chickens, that's awesome. Grab some seeds and let's make a couple of you willing, I believe is the term. It's adorable. And it's getting dark. Okay, how are we doing here? Charcoal's doing well. And here. Yes, let's leave. Let's keep a few charcoal back because we are out of torches, or we're very low in torches. Bosh, there we go. Lovely. So I think what we're going to do, instead of building a pure glass box underwater, because that goes down for such a long way, I think instead of doing that, what we, did I just hear? Yes, I did. Amazing, thank you. Instead of building a gigantic glass box, I think what we're going to have to do instead is we're going to build like a viewing platform of glass, still of glass, and it'll still be pretty huge, but I think I'm going to have to build it down from this level rather than build it up from the sea floor, because the sea floor is miles away, and I don't know that there's enough glass in all the world We also have to explore that continent over there where there was lots of dark trees. We can't quite see us at the moment, but it was definitely there. I'm just going to tidy up around the mine actually, because I have lots of andesite blocks burning a hole in my inventory. And I think they would look very pretty along here. And as anybody who knows me knows, I'm very fond of pretty. Okay, where are my andesite blocks? There they are. Also, this stops sand falling on us if something happens. I once took a creeper explosion to the face, but he blew out so much of the surrounding sand that I got stuck on a block somewhere and I could not get out, and so I suffocated. Because sand is gravity enabled. If it falls on your head, similarly with gravel, then you suffocate. Which I think is fairly fair, and remotely plausible, unlike, of course, having blocks that just live in the middle of the air, which is slightly less plausible, but there we are. Okay, let's light this up. Ta-da! Beautiful. So, we've got our charcoal on the go, that's good. Just bung that in there, fill it back up with sand. Lovely. Now, we are low on wood. There's not a lot I can do. Ah, ha ha. Perfect. Oh, different kinds of wood, okay. Let's see if this works then. Yes, we can still make a chest, that's good. Then we're going to put all our glass into it. And our glass making substances. Let's just make this receptive to... don't have any seeds yet. But that's fine. Alrighty. So it's night time, let's go back down and work on the mine. I'm slightly worried about my low health. Should probably not take any chances while we're down here. Cool, what have we left down here? Lots of iron ore. Okay. So we're currently wearing iron chestplate, which is good. That's a decent amount of armour. I'm going to use some more iron to make the leggings. Of how the shape, a very clever crafting system actually, the shape of what you're drawing almost informs the item that you're making. So that gives us a total of 11 armour. I think because it's iron, it shows up as 5.5 irony bits, which is cool. So, we found this area earlier, a while ago. So let's just come around and light this place up a bit. So we can see what we have. And immediately I can see that we have a zombie behind me. I think it's about time we find him. Okay. Oh, he sounds very close. So let's just hoover up this iron. Whoa! Water coming in. So you can see here we have water flow blocks here, but that's an actual water block there. So if we kill it, the water goes away, and then when we dig it out, it doesn't come back. Okay, so the zombie is roughly there. So let's find it. Not having zombies hanging around so close to my base. Here. Sure he was here. And here more water as well. All around me. Actually, mostly to the left. Come on. Where are you? More iron? I will certainly take more iron, thank you very much. My iron pickaxe is running out soon. But that's okay, because we keep finding so much darn iron. Under here? Don't think so. Okay, so we found some lapis lazuli, which is extremely useful for enchanting, because it comes as an extra cost when you're enchanting. My experience bar, you can see at the bottom there in a green 5, so I have 5 levels of experience, which enchanting tends to use when you enchant something. So every time you... oh, let the water in again. There it is. So every time there we go. Just kill those water creating blocks. Done. So yeah, every time you enchant something, the level of your enchant, so a particularly powerful enchant tends to use more experience, while weaker enchants use a lot less. But as an additional cost, you have to pay a certain amount of lapis lazuli, which is awesome because before they brought that change in, the lapis didn't really do a whole heap. Where is that zombie? Where are you? I think he's probably above me, which is why I can't find him very easily. The lapis. Let's grab this iron. Where's the iron that I saw? Did I grab the iron already? I must have done. Yeah, must have got it already. Okay. There is, however, cobble, and that might be really handy. So we have some more iron to cook. So lovely. Oh, there we go. So handy to have a pressure plate. It shuts all your doors behind you. Very useful for all those of us who were born in barns. Okay. Iron is cooking. And it looks like daytime outside. So let's go make a start on our underwater base. Morning, ladies. Just gonna ramasse des œufs, as the French say. Okay. No more baby chickens today. Glass, which is excellent. The sand is still going. Let's grab some more sand, fling it in there. We need to get some more charcoal made as well. Okay, so let's build outwards from here, I think. 1, 2, 7, 11. I like counting in odd numbers. 2, 3, because it gives us a very particular centre that we can do things with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Lovely. I think we can get around the corner. That'll look pretty cool. That'll be 11, 12, 13. So if we build out to there, okay, so how far are we going to build down? That is the question. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not going to go any further than that because I'm going to start drowning. I don't have the health. Okay. I've no idea where my spawn point is actually. If I die, I will reappear at my spawn point. I can't remember which of the islands it was on. I think it was over there, so that's not too bad. When we make a bed, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When we make a bed, we will set our spawn point to wherever it is that we sleep, that we slept last, which is quite a clever way of doing it. 1, 2. That's 7? I think so. Let's go up. Take a breath and get in. Get the frame in place. Oh wow, the reflections in the glass. I do bang on about it, but these shaders do really make the game ultra special. I know the shadows look hideous, but that's just because my computer is not considered terribly fast anymore. My specs are on my Twitch page, and you'll see. Baby chicken, hello! I shall call you Cecil, and you should be my Cecil. Yes. Need more glass, don't we? It's raining. Man. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Hopefully it doesn't put my torches out. It'll help the crops grow. At least. I hope it will make the crops grow. Wow. Well, this is more like the UK. In summer. Darn. I was going to do. Okay. Let's get the frames built. Wow, this is phenomenally difficult to do. Get up, 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 don't drown. Oh. Gone down too far with that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I've gone down too far. can't seem to break glass underwater. Well, this is off to a fine start. Let's fix the frame anyway. Should be there. Come back for you two later. Up, 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 up. Oh, down we go. There we are. Cool. Now we have the frame built, we can fill it in a lot more easily. Nope, up. Oh, gosh. This is really difficult to do without drowning. And we're out of glass. Okay. So as you can see, if I'm just building a cage, the glass will cover the floor as well, and then we'll just drop sand into here until all the water creating blocks are dealt with. Wow, this really is like summertime in England. Ugh. Get out of coal. And then we have 6 8's 48, so 5 8's 14. Okay. I have the Muppet theme in my head today, I'm afraid, folks. So, no, I've done it wrong twice. That's hideous. How long does it take? Right, okay, it doesn't take too long. Hey, Squiddo. Okay, hopefully we won't get any squid in here before we... that's probably not going to work out well for them. Is that reflective? The sand is wet and it's reflecting, you can see. That's absolutely amazing. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Sonic Ether is a god. Just as a programmer. Graphics programming was always beyond me. It's, I mean, you really need to be a mathematician. And I am not a mathematician. Okay. I think the sun is probably going down very soon. So let's head back down. Even the even the stone is wet. That's gorgeous. I am impressed. To wheat. Oh, stunning as that looks, we have to get back down to the mine. Yeah, that does look nice. Wet, but nice. Yeah, let's head back downstairs. I'm a little surprised we haven't found lava yet, actually. No, there's a zombie down here somewhere. But it didn't sound like there were enough of them to make it a proper spawner. Which is a pain, because a spawner, this is lovely. You take a dip, it's like a Roman bath. Only probably much colder. Okay. Probably have to come back here, I think. For now. Put a door on it. Let's do some more strip mining. lava from somewhere. The cool thing about lava lakes underground is they do tend to spawn. Ooh, we're nearly out of sticks as well. Let's bear that in mind as well. The lava lakes tend to spawn with an awful lot of things behind them as well. So the inside of the cavern, for example. Hello. Yeah, the inside of the cavern tends to be, there we go, tends to have lots of things. Around and inside it. So you often find diamond, lapis lazuli, redstone particularly. I love that musical sting there. It's very, very atmospheric. It's quite a large. I can see gold, and I can hear a skeleton. So that's going to be a problem as well. Where is Mr. Skeleton? He sounded closer that time. I can also hear splashing, so maybe he's in. Yeah, the water I can hear is. It sounds like it's coming from. So it's coming from this direction. Okay, I think we need to make this a little bit safer than it is. For me. It's not going to be very safe for the skeleton when I find him. Let's just make some. Gah. Just make some walls. Wow. Not like that. I think I saw it already. Definitely a skeleton. Okay, so that's a bit safer. We need to fashion ourselves a way up here. I'm keenly aware that if I get hit by a skeleton, or even a zombie, hello sir, just don't have the health to survive an attack from one, or even both. This is fairly tense. I hear you. Oh, he's taking damage somehow. I wonder what killed him. I'm very keen to know what killed him. Far too dark. Cannot see what's going on up there. Okay, that would be suicide. We're going to need wood, we're going to need food, we're going to need both of them. Pretty stat. More iron, which is always handy. Let's have a hat. And some little iron booties. There duties. Hat. Now we're ready to rumble after we get some food. I believe this is not going to end well for some of our chickens. Oh, it's raining at night. It's the worst. Hey guys. Really sorry about this. But very, very sorry about this. Did you just all escape? Did you just all escape? Every single one of you. What? Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Let's have some seeds. Okay. Seeds. Come on, guys. Back you come. In we go. In we come. There we go. Okay. Something like the circle of life, I don't know. Here we go. 6 chicken. That's amazing. I don't have anything to cook it with. I feel like it's 11 o'clock and I've just come home from the pub. I'm starving hungry and there's nothing to eat. That's exactly how I feel right now. And when you're particularly drunk, you start to feel like if I eat some flour, because beer's made of flour, right? And I can just, if I just swallow some flour and some water, it'll be like having a beer. All those other really good ideas that you tend to have. Burn the fence. Oh, wow, that lasts a surprisingly long time. Burn the pickaxe. Get really desperate, we'll burn the stick. There we go, food. Oh, and it's becoming daylight. Hey, buddy. Hello. Okay, so that's a dead one of those. I don't think he dropped anything interesting. I think he's just dropped his own flesh. I believe zombies have a chance to drop some very interesting, useful things. I think they can drop carrots, and I think they can drop potatoes, both of which would be handy. Whoa. I'm not going to attack him in the water. Ow. There we go. 2.5 hearts. This is fraught with doom. I might wait for the weather to clear up before we go back in the water. Can't really see what I'm doing at the best of times, certainly not when it's that murky. Let's get some of this lovely wood after we check for lovely creepers not getting caught out like that again. Yeah, the monster design in Minecraft is one of the things that's impressed me for a long time. It's very clever. Any particular individual monster has its own weaknesses. I mean, zombies always try and follow you, so you can dig a hole under them if you're desperate, and they just fall down and they can't get out, and that's fine. Obviously, spiders can climb almost anything that you put in their way, but they're not hostile during the day. So if you go to sleep or you just avoid them until it's daytime, then they're perfectly fine to deal with. Creepers as well, they just follow you But if you run at them, and hit them while running, then you knock them back. Your running speed affords you a little bit of knockback, and you can keep them at a distance from you, because I don't believe they blow up unless they're very, very close to you. I think they have to be within a couple of blocks of you before they'll even think about blowing up. And they have to see you as well. If you can put a block in the way of their head, if they can't see you, they don't explode. So that's, every monster has its own, there are ways of dealing with them all. But it's when you start to get two monsters, when you're being chased down by a zombie, and you're trying to kill the skeleton, because the skeleton has a bow, and he can hit you from wherever you are. And you're trying to get to the guy, but you've got a zombie in the way. It's an absolute nightmare, and it's very clever design. It's extremely clever. Did the sun just come out? Excellent. It's looking less and less like a British summertime. Egg time. Darn, had a 50% chance, not bad. Okay. So now that it's daytime, let's go and use some of our... No. Come on. You gotta do what you gotta do. Well, that's not the last one at all. There we go. We've got to get our charcoal on the way, so that we can get our glass cooking again. Hey guys, sorry I had to slaughter most of your family. In my defence, I was quite hungry. It is possible to be vegan in this game, which is pretty cool, if you're that way inclined. I'm not sure it's possible to be vegan and... Whoa! Oh! I have to remember that. Have to remember that. Up we come. There we go. Fine. Let's go and get some more sand. Let's get some more glass. Let's get this thing going. More charcoal. Very nice. Okay, let's spend a charcoal on getting some more chicken. Because eating is fine, but when you're healing, when you're at full food, you will heal your hearts. But healing your hearts takes a great toll on your food bar. So you can see the blue dots. The blue dots down there are my food. And different activities drain your food bar at different speeds. So running, sprinting and jumping like I'm doing at the moment makes you very hungry. You go through your food bar very quickly. Or can I cheekily put a bit of sand in there to use, just use the last of that. Okay, we have no sand left. We do have a shovel, so let's get to it. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the underwater base once we've finished it. I think it would be a good place to have be an excellent place to start a more traditional base. We'll get some chests built, we'll get a bed in there if we can ever find enough wool. I haven't seen any sheep so far on this. Game. We do have a single cow, which unless he wants to divide like the horses did by mitosis, I don't see a way of breeding the cows at all. Does seem a bit cruel to kill cows just for their leather though. food, you're still making charcoal. Okay, A4's 32, so that should do half the stack. Cool, alrighty. Now we did replant some of these trees, which is good, but at the same time, I think we need to give them a helping hand. I'm going to get back over there with some torches, I think. Well, the water looks lovely in the sunshine. Now, did I get any bones from that skeleton? No, I didn't. That's unfortunate. Bones, if you just use them in a single block of your crafting area, create something called bone meal, which, as any keen gardener will know, helps to grow crops. And so it is in Minecraft as well. And you can even use bone meal on a patch of grass, and it will just spread grass and it will spread grass and flowers all over the affected area, which is very cool because we may need some more seeds. We're not getting a huge number of seeds from the farm, which is a pity. You want to give me any apples? No. Okay. I want to get a good head start on this. I want to get a very good head start on this glass base before November 152 comes back online. So I can say, look, I did a thing. I've completely forgotten to do my thing where I was going to use glass panes. Oh, that's annoying. This is my main problem. I forget all the things. Come. Okay. This is also getting a bit busy, so let's have another chest over here. We can put all our other bits and pieces to gather the sand, andesite, diorite. Don't really need to carry this stuff around either. Polished andesite, gravel, dirt. Let's use the dirt. No, it can't be night time again. Man, this happens every day. Every day this happens. Okay, hoe, cobblestone. A torch. Ta-da! Okay. Let's grab those seeds. Is that fully grown? Yes, it is. Bonk, bonk. Okay. There goes the sun. Glass is going well. We have lots of charcoal. Let's put more birchwood in there. What did I just hear? Okay. Must just be my imagination. Alrighty, so we're getting a really good glass base on. Let's head back downstairs. Eat some more food before we do so. There we go. And now you can see my health bar begin to tick up. Not very quickly, as it seems. I guess there's some diminishing returns on that. So the healthier you get, you can see my food bar is, yeah, there we go. So we've lost 1.5 food, just purely from, there we go. Just purely from healing. Takes its toll on the body. That's in real life. So let's dump a load of stuff that we really don't need. Don't think we need stairs. I'll keep the wall. Let's leave the iron behind if anything horrible happens to us. We'll be able to arrows we can't use yet because we don't have a bow. I'm going to keep the dandelion. I need to keep it in my hair. Boom. Yeah, you'll probably notice that I tend to keep different things on my bar in different places. The sword is always number one. And the reason for this is because I'm running around with WSAD and just, I could be doing anything. You know, I could be digging, I could be about to eat a chicken leg, you know, and something leaps out, I can just hammer one and start swinging. And that's the main thing there is the swinging. If you can be ready no matter what comes. Now I can hear a spider. Still can't see it very much though. I think he's seen me. Can we see his red eyes though? It's going to be the key. Where are you? That goes down an awfully long way. He sounds like he's taking damage, but I don't think he is. There you are. I'm going to creep. I'm going to press shift, which while you're out and about makes you crouch. So we're going to creep. Nope, he saw me. Yeah, spiders are spectacularly difficult to knock back. So if you're attacking one and you swing a sword and you expect it to knock a spider back, then that's dirt. Then yeah, I would expect, you know, be ready for that not to work terribly well. Okay, so this water is, there we go. See, the flow blocks just flow straight over it, which is cool. It's also going to make it very difficult to navigate as I go up here. There it is. That's the source block, just that one in there. That creates all this water. Here's zombies. Very close, in fact. Now I can't see the telltale cobblestone of a spawner. So if you spawners are built with cobblestone, so if you see this in the world and you didn't put it there, then it's almost certainly a spawner. And I can also hear an enderman. That is worrying, because an enderman can teleport straight in here if he wants to. Let's just pick up this iron, hoping there's nothing above me. There's one of the, yeah, there we go. Cardinal rule of Minecraft. Haha, never dig straight up. I'm going to get rid of that water block. There we go. They say never dig straight up, and that is why, because you have no idea what's up there. I bet there's more water up there as well. Yeah, you can see the drip. That drip comes down. Of course, as the water goes down, it can carry your torches away, which makes it very dark. And you can get all kinds of interesting things spawning on you. Yeah. So yeah, this is me showing you how to do deepest, darkest dungeons by showing you not how to do them. I put that there. Just make this a bit more sane. Oh, dripping still. Yeah. Just get that covered. Also, Endermen are about 3 blocks big, so he won't be able to teleport here, for example, because there are only 2 blocks between the floor and the ceiling. So I should be fairly safe here. But we didn't come here to be fairly safe. Let's find out where these zombies are. Nope. So I can hear a skeleton somewhere as well. There we go. There we go. That zombie's very close. I saw you. You can come out. Hello. The problem is I can also hear a skeleton. And while no one can get through this, except for possibly a spider, I'm afraid that a skeleton can quite easily shoot me in the face. Do not like being able to hear them, but not see them. My natural paranoia coming through. Actually, I think I hear more than one skeleton as well. Show my face briefly. There's that Enderman again. See a zombie and a skeleton on their own. Are just too scary. Okay. Creeper. I'm going to use my running to knock him back. I was not successful. But because we're quite well armoured, whew, that went better than I should have expected. Didn't handle that well at all. Oh, snake. Ooh, wow. Okay. That is why. That is why I didn't want to go in there. Always listen to your natural paranoia. Come on, Jamie. Get a groove on. So now, Everything that I was carrying has been dropped. Which is, needless to say, slightly annoying. Okay, let's just use this glass since it's daytime. And we'll go down and try and work out a way of retrieving our equipment in a minute. Okay, that's 2 sides done. Let's do this last one. And breathe. And breathe. Okay. Now I'm not sure what we can do for the floor. I think we'll probably use some andesite for the floor. We might be able to get away with glass. Let's have a look. And breathe. And down. Could use andesite. But no, not right now. Okay, let's let that cook. So I've left all my other good stuff downstairs. Yeah, this is the problem with running around in the dark. Is I fell through a hole into a cavity. I had no light. I had no torches with me either. And while I was fighting bravely, you can't just spam the sword anymore like you used to be able to. It just does not work like that. I can't make a sword. I can't make anything. Need wood for this one. Let's go and get some wood. The amusing thing, of course, is I'm going to have to punch it. So all my axes and everything are lying on the floor down there. And they will despawn if I don't hurry up. Hoping I don't run this stream too long. Hi Dad! Troll Rage Troll. I love your username. Your username is awesome. It's awesome, but is it accurate? Are you a troll? I think you may be here to troll me. Alrighty, now we're not completely helpless. Lol, thanks and no. Not accurate. You just like the name. I like the name too. It is well chosen. Let's put the glass there, because we just died horrifically, and I don't want to lose it again. Now we have a sword. Now we have a sword. With a sword and torches, we can do anything. Well, I say anything. Not entirely sure that's accurate. Let's go up here again. I hope nothing has spawned. That was the horrible hole. No, that was not the horrible hole we fell down. We went up there, I think. Yes. So what we're not going to do, what we are not going to do, oh hello, it's a spider. So what we're not going to do is not going to fall down there. I'm just going to make that a little bit safer. I think we're going to be hanging out here for a while. That's very close, that spider. Over here. I'm going to come back to you, buddy. Okay. This is where the shift key comes in handy for just clinging to the edge and not falling through. Yeah. Bit safer, but only slightly. Here we are. Bats everywhere. Let's check up here is safe again. Up here is still safe. Alrighty. Now there's a hole down here where we died. I say we died, I mean me died. It's got nothing to do with you folks. Light that up and then make it safe. Can't make it safe. Good call. Grab some more. Grab some more rocks. Because at its heart this is a game where you break blocks and you put them somewhere else. And we've got another creeper. Okay, that's our second creeper that we've survived today. Really hope we don't get any more coming out of there, down there. Okay, that was the hole we fell down. That's where we died. So I wonder if I can just make it safer by building a wall which is too high for most things to climb. Okay. I hear you, buddy. I got your number. Wow, a bat takes more than one swing. A bat takes 3 swings from an iron sword. That's the most hardcore bat ever. Now, where's my stuff? You guys. I know you're down there. Doesn't help me at all. Hello, sir. How the devil are you? Yeah, but you can't get up here, can you? Let's try. More zombies coming. This does seem to be the problem with zombies. Kill one of them. to these guys again. Whoever coded the movement of these bats is brilliant, because they move so erratically. Where did you guys go? Alright. You've all run off. Don't worry about it too closely. Need to get down there. I do not want to go down there. Ah, hello. All down there, huh? More importantly, I don't see any of my things. And that is a problem. So I'm not going down there with my things up there. Darn it. Hey guys, you're wearing a crown. Twice them up here. There we go. Oh, get out of my way. I just wanted to be in that tiny little... Ooh, dark area. Let's not be here. Just wanted to be in that corridor. And this is why I am a cautious person. I have died like this far too many times in this game. It really is not necessary to die if you're careful, you know what you're doing. I have no stores of wood, I have no supplies whatsoever. It'll be a mad dash. Because I think I took too long in getting back here. And as a result, I lost my things from my first effort. But I'm not going to lose my things again. Iron down there, very nice. Oh, hey dudes. Back from the Well, we have a few of our things, but I think if we're going to come back to this hellhole, we're going to need a few more supplies. way down. Okie dokie. So, for a start, we need to make some spares of things. So let's have a spare sword. Let's have a spare jacket, at the very least. Okay. Birchwood. Let's leave some spare charcoal down here. Okie dokie. So, that's my sword, that's my pick, that's a spare chest plate, that's a spare sword. Alrighty. With the iron as well. Okay, I've got some more iron in there, which is good. Let's leave some torches here as well. Just as a bare minimum. Absolute barest minimum. Okay. I think I lost some chicken down there as well in the end. Not ideal. Okay, let's go bearing up. And it's dark again. I swear it's always night time here. Okie dokie. So, let's just do a little bit of farming and then we'll end this stream here. Cool. Moon coming up. Moon going down. No, I believe that's the sun coming up. Moon's going down. Very cool. Let's do a tiny bit of glass work. What do we need to do? The floor. Up we go. Ow. Oof, need to stop doing that. Up we go. Actually, since it's daytime, let's just do a little bit more work. Let's just do a little bit more work. Get a little bit more glass in. And we're also going to need the sand for its gravity, so we can fill in that whole area. And then we'll be well on our way when November comes back and I can say, look, I did a thing. It was based on your awesome suggestion. Everyone will be happy. Stick sand in there. And dump this down there. Down we go. Cool. Then yeah, we can start dumping sand and digging it out. I'll just demonstrate briefly. So we now have a floor below. You can drop the sand in so that it completely takes the place of those blocks. Gah! Why did I have to run out of sand at that exact point? And then when you dig the sand out, you can see through. So that's the plan. That's what we will be doing later on the stream, but only during the day. I think at night time we should get down into the mine and have mine shenanigans. Hopefully I won't get as wrecked as embarrassingly as I did earlier. Falling through a hole. It's pretty classic, but I don't recommend it. So everybody, my name is Jamie, also known as Lagspike79. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, or the VOD if you're watching on YouTube. Give me all the comments, I can take them. If I've been naff, if I've been great, if I've been anywhere in between, I would like to hear from you. So, let's do the thing. Still can't quite do the thing like ENB does. Ah well. See you guys soon.